In this sensitive, politically correct, multicultural, progressive country we find ourselves living in today, the USA. Claiming we should behave in a way showing more sensitivity to Islam and going along to get along by ignoring Islamic massacres. Knowing people have a habit of acting according to their religious beliefs. We are expected to accept these misguided Muslims, who follow barbaric teachings dating back to the Neanderthals, who probably went extinct when beheaded as Islam's first infidels or non-believers. For instance, in the past, when juvenile attention seekers desecrated Christian religious objects by displaying the crucifix in a glass of urine, or smearing dung across a picture of the Virgin Mary, Christians in America were outraged over this, and protested these displays of hatred. Similarly, when attention seeker Terry Jones recently burned a copy of the Quran, Muslims in Afghanistan protested by slaughtering and beheading more than 20 innocent people, since the difference between Islamic and Christian methods of protesting are claimed to be so amazingly subtle by progressives, failing to understand why they cause misunderstandings by Christians, making it difficult for them to respond in a sensitive, unprejudiced manner. I have a few progressive tips for them to consider. First, abandon all your principles, like individual liberty and freedom of expression. It can be offensive to others and dangerous to yourself. Discard not only your own beliefs but those which uphold Western culture and human dignity in general. This will simplify the process and save time by eliminating a few unnecessary intermediate steps, such as pretending all religions are equal, or posting "coexist" bumper stickers on sad little left-winger hybrid cars. Or how about eliminating the step for holding homicidal Muslims responsible for their savage brutality because it would only annoy them, causing you to be accused of Islamophobia, which is the irrational fear of being decapitated. Tip number 2. Instead of blaming Muslims for their actions, try treating them as subhumans lacking basic human dignity and compassion with no moral code, when claiming they have no choice but to go on a killing spree, directed by the men who provoked them. They're murdering dead Prophet Muhammad, and of course Joe Klein, who said by writing about Terry Jones' act of burning the Quran, it was as murderous as any suicide bombers. Notice how Klein's bloodthirsty response correctly assumes the Muslim response to Jones would be the same and inevitable, knowing Muslims faithful to Islam were uncontrollable beasts with no will of their own. This allows Klein to morally equate Jones's allegedly crude and unkind act of burning the Quran, by displaying he is sensitive and open-minded toward a bunch of mass-murdering, base-awkward, adultering, bearded, fuzzy-faced, wife-beating nomadic buffoons, and their ideology of hate hiding under the veil of religion going unchanged since the Dark Ages. Progressives claim we all must learn that confronting evil will lead to violence when Islam is involved. With just a little intellectual dishonesty and well-placed butt-kissing and sniveling, we can put an end to these Islamic slaughters peacefully by eliminating their cause. Our God-given inalienable rights, liberties and freedoms. The same ones progressives so easily surrender for a false perception of safety and security. As Thomas Jefferson once said, "Those who surrender their freedoms and liberties for safety and security will get neither and deserve none." This is an example of conservative political correctness. Fuck Muhammad and Islam.